Wow. These smell amazing. Yeah, you guys can smell them over there, right?
Yes.
Yes. They smell amazing. All right, I bought the ones that come with a little cream cheese frosting, so I'm going to get the cream cheese frosting spread onto each one of these and just kind of let it sort of drizzle in a little bit, I guess, maybe kind of soak in. And we're going to give these about, excuse me, give these maybe 5 minutes, if we can stand it, 10 minutes to just kind of rest, and that will allow it to kind of soak up like that cream and everything before serving. That looks super good. Well, good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life, and we are, oh, it's a little blurry. I'm sorry about that. And I know that my eyes are not what they used to be, because when I hold my camera at arm's length, sometimes it still looks a little bit blurry. But to try to look up and reading glasses, I don't know. It's just kind of, it's complicated. We are 24 hours from Christmas Eve. Probably about 30 hours from celebrating Christmas Eve and Christmas in our house. There is a lot to be done. The kids still are doing a half a day of school today. Yeah, a half a day of school today. It's December 23rd. A lot of birthdays today. There are 3 men in our life that we know. They all have birthdays, and if you are one of them and you are watching, happy birthday to you. So those cinnamon rolls, absolutely a make again kind of recipe. They were so good, souped up, in the sense that adding that butter, adding that cinnamon, adding that vanilla. I think the vanilla really just set it over the top. That cream, the cream really like soaked in to the cinnamon rolls. So good. Warren was like, these are amazing. Peter, these are amazing. Sam grabbed one on the way out the door. I have no idea what he thought. He didn't say anything. I thought they were amazing. Joe probably won't eat this. And Maria, I'm sure she'll have one. I wanted to follow the recipe from Heather at A Catholic Mom's Life. That's where I saw this made this way. I wanted to follow her recipe, and she did use the large, like the Grand's size cinnamon rolls, and so that's what I did. She only put one tube into a pan, and she said that she would make like 2 of these. So I don't know if that meant that when she would make 2 of them, she'd push them all into one pan, or if she put them in 2 pans. But anyways, this is like my big 10 by 15 Pyrex baking dish, and it fit 10 of them just fine, with plenty of room to puff up. Okay, in the future though, if I wanted to serve this like with eggs, and like maybe an egg bake, or if I wanted to serve it with ham and fried eggs or that kind of thing, I think that I could get just as good results by using, hey Peter, hi, getting just as good of results by using the small cinnamon rolls. And you wouldn't like feel obligated to take such a big one, because when you take a big one, you're just going to eat the whole thing. But I think if I made it like with maybe, I don't know if I would need 2 of the smaller tubes or 3 of them. I have no idea. But I think I could fill this pan up with the smaller ones, and that would be kind of nice. And we actually, I was just saying to Warren, we actually have let's see, maybe like a week or two, something like that, after Christmas. We have a potluck at our church, a Christmas potluck, and like board games and that. This would be a really nice thing to take along, but I would use the small cinnamon rolls. I think that would be the best option. And I would do it just exactly the same way. Leave a little space in between them, pour the cream over it, have the melted butter with the cinnamon and the vanilla and pour that over, and then top it with the frosting. I did take the foil off for the last 10 minutes of baking time, just because I wanted them to get like a little bit browned up on the top, just because I know that's how we like them. We don't really like them too gooey. Okay, I already folded laundry this morning. So here are some of the piles of laundry. I'm going to take mine and Warren's pile back. We got a couple things hanging here. So just kind of, and I'm waiting for Joe. I just had to go and get him up actually, and he's still laying in bed, covering up his head. He's like, no, I'm not getting up. It's snowing. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Joe to get up so that he can collect up the laundry. Getting in another battery right now. Oh no, I didn't put the battery to charge last time. Well, let's see. All right, there it is. Well, I'm gonna have to get both my batteries charging, and once a battery is charged, I will be back. It's feeling a little bit like a Christmas break day, even though it's supposed to be school day. 9:15, getting kids settled into school. Actually, Peter is really going to town on his schoolwork. Now he's looking for some duck. I just went down and I pulled up a whole bunch of meat because I wanted to do pork chops on the Blackstone tonight. I was able to find pork shoulder steak. Probably the chops are under the steak, and since this was the first thing I ran across, this is what I decided to get. I also, there's no duck. Okay, then right down, I'll go down and get it.
Have to use venison?
Yeah, we'll use venison. And then I did pull up some bacon here. Actually, I think I better pull up another pack of bacon. And then I pulled up a couple things of chicken thighs. This one, it looks like the seal kind of broke, so I want to use that up right away. I found, I think, our last package of venison summer sausage. There's more steaks, and here's another package of chicken. I don't 100% know. Other than the pork steaks we're going to do on the Blackstone tonight. One of these packs of bacon will be for the bacon wrapped venison bites that we do for Christmas Eve. This is going to possibly be for Christmas Eve. We might do pickle bites, which is a little stack, a stack of a piece of sausage and then a cube of cheese and then a pickle. So we might do that all like on a little toothpick.
Mom.
And then I also have this chicken here. I'm not 100% sure.
Mom.
What?
I've got so many presents. Look. Yours.
The kids are counting up presents right now.
That one's fairly light.
That one's fairly light
feels like
too.
a pillow, kind of.
A pillow, maybe.
But, I don't know.
I know I've shared this before, but if you
light.
are new since like last Christmas, what we do is for like all the kids, grandkids,
Feels
that
like
kind of
it's
thing.
empty.
Feels like it's empty.
Yeah.
We don't put any names on the presents. So Warren and I will put names on a present that we get for each other.
Ticket to somewhere.
And then
Alaska. A
ticket to Alaska. Peter thinks that
Dad said he wanted to go on a summer trip to Alaska, and that feels like there's nothing in it. So there is either nothing in it,
or
just some piece of paper.
I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Isn't that a song? All right, so we pick a wrapping paper for each person, and so like they don't know. So for example, this is for somebody. We know who it's for because we have a little square in our room that we wrote their name on. On Christmas Eve, we will hide all the little squares of paper, usually like right around like the living room, the kitchen, the dining area, that kind of thing. they all go into one of the bedrooms and hide out. And we even still do this for our older kids. Everybody still seems to get a kick out of it. And then they find their wrapping paper, and then they finally know what 3 presents. Although I think for our oldest kids this year, we did two presents this year. So then everybody knows what wrapping paper is for them, I suppose.
You have to check them.
You do have to check, because sometimes...
And sometimes they hide.
Like, I think this paper is for somebody else, but
it says mom.
if it actually has a name tag on
Yeah,
it.
there is, because see, there's a reindeer way back.
There's a reindeer back there, yep, with no name on it. So anyway, that is what we do, and it's always very, very fun.
For years.
I think we're finally going to use that wrapping paper up, yes. Actually, the wrapping paper we've had the longest is this sort of like beige wrapping paper with the little trees and the candy canes.
I love this one. That wrapping paper.
Which wrapping paper?
With the snowman on it.
That's
I like
a new
that
one. Yeah, that's a new one this year. I just opened it.
I noticed that because I was like, hey.
We need more presents in the back of the tree.
There are some.
Otherwise, it's all gonna go.
Well, you really can't push too many back there just because.
Well, we could
You
go
know.
like this. Like some smaller ones.
Okay, well, maybe put this one back there then if you think it'll fit. Yeah,
There's going to be so many presents.
This fragile.
I don't remember if it's fragile or not.
So is it Emily, Nick, and
This is another new paper this year.
Yeah.
This one is so cute, isn't it? I
is
love the
really
little
cute.
Christmas trees. Or the little red
This one's
trucks.
heavy.
This actually says to Mom from Dad. That's for me, Joe. But here, this is for that same person back there. What else do we have?
Oh, that's a big one right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's to Dad.
To Dad.
From you.
Another
Dad,
new.
you're getting
I think another new one this year. Another new paper is the candy cane paper. I think.
Newspaper.
No.
Mom.
You think we had the candy cane last year?
I thought we had it last year.
Yes.
Is that a jackery?
A jackery. It's not a jackery. No.
Is it
What's a jackery?
a generator?
It's not a generator. No.
What's a
Honey.
jackery?
A jackery is a portable power unit,
Honey.
so you can like charge it at home,
Honey.
and then you can take it like when we put the ice house like up on our property. Then we can.
What is it?
I won't tell you.
I'm not going to tell you guys.
Tell Dad.
No
Honey.
way. Yes, Joe. Good morning.
Actually, what about that?
We've
Of just
also
my
had
presents.
that,
You have
that
some presents
snowman
under
forever.
here.
I know.
You have presents under here,
We
Joe.
have the blue snowman.
That red and black plaid.
About
That's new.
Well,
For
Amber was
coal.
moving, remember?
And
She
she
was
wanted
going to
to throw it
throw
in
out
the
all her
garbage.
wrapping paper. I was like, don't you dare. So I took it, and I'm using it.
Look, elbow for court.
Yeah, that one's for
For
cold.
Colt
Oh, yes.
from question mark.
Right, that's the,
Question mark.
Secret
yeah,
Santa.
that's the Secret Santa gift. And here's another Secret Santa gift.
Here's another Secret Santa gift.
Elbow
Huh?
for court.
I don't think Sam's
No.
wrapped his presents yet, though. I haven't
He
seen
hasn't even
anything.
gotten them.
Nine.
He forgot about it.
You think
Imagine he forgets about it and someone doesn't get a present.
so? What's happening, Joe?
Sam just buys some gift cards. Like, here you go.
Mine. And
All right, well, we need to get back to schoolwork. I just brought up another pack of bacon, and we have some mini roasts. I will cut these into little cubes. We'll wrap them in bacon, put brown sugar over it, put it in the oven for, gosh, probably almost 2 hours, and that is bacon wrapped. Venison bites, we've also done it with duck. We've done this on Christmas Eve for, oh my gosh, probably 15 years at least. If it was up to me, I'd probably change things up a little bit. But everybody seems to want the same thing all the time. And so I've actually noticed recently that, like, listening to both our younger kids and our older kids talking about like different traditions that we have had going. And like, just for example, when the day that we made Christmas cookies together, like all the girls and then Joseph and Peter and like the grandkids and stuff like that, I made Christmas cookies together, and Amber had stopped on the way and picked up some of these like little plastic Christmas round containers with like the little snap-on lid. And she was like, Mom just always put Christmas cookies in those Christmas tins, and I didn't even know where to get something like that. I didn't have anything. And it's just kind of funny because sometimes like I don't even think about that as being part of the traditions. But then when you hear them talk about it, you're like, oh my gosh, like some of those things that you think are just like everyday life when it comes to Christmas, it seems like it actually, like I find out later then that it actually means something to them. I heard one of our younger kids talking about Christmas too, to one of their friends, and they were talking about like all of the things that we do, and I was kind of like, oh my gosh, do we really do all of those? And am I prepared to do them again this year? It just really reminded me how important traditions are for kids. They're like things that they can look forward to year after year after year, even if they're little teeny tiny things, like putting cookies into old Christmas tins and then putting them in the airlock and bringing them out, you know, opening them up and saying, hey, would anybody like a cookie, like after supper or something like that. Those things are just meaningful to them. So don't underestimate when you're doing little Christmas things. They don't have to be huge. Sometimes it's just doing the same little thing year after year after year, which reminds me, I don't think anybody got socks. Oh yes, we did get socks for somebody. Well, actually Santa is bringing socks in a stocking. I'm gonna have to revisit that for a moment. Somebody always gets socks on Christmas Eve. Gotta think. Anybody else's room look like this? It actually isn't too bad right now. There's been some years where it's like, I'm not wearing anything out of my closet because I can't get to my closet. I'm gonna just kind of tackle a couple of things here right now, just a couple of gifts. I have one gift for my granddaughter I can wrap, and I think I have also a gift for Joe that I can wrap. So lunch today is going to be, I have this package, $2 off from Aldi. I have this package of naan, and I'm just going to butter the naan. I have my center griddle heating up, and I'm using this as my bread for grilled cheese. I have some cheese sliced already here, and I have ham. You're actually sitting on the sliced ham. And so what we'll do, I'm just going to pile on cheese and ham, and I'm also going to fry up a few eggs in case anybody wants an egg. And we're just going to have little grilled cheese with ham, with egg, kind of however they want it. The snow has started again. It was snowing this morning, then it stopped, and now we have like lots of teeny tiny flakes, all very, very close together. This morning it was bigger flakes a little further apart. I think I wrapped 4 more presents.
You did?
Yeah, I wrapped some presents while I was in my room there. That's what I was doing.
Well, I figured that you said, I think I wrapped.
Yeah, I think it was 4.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. 1, 2.
Who were they for?
I'm pretty sure, I can't tell you. I'm pretty sure it was 4 presents. Oh, there is a red one.
It looks like there's
with a ribbon.
Blue one.
That blue one is new.
Oh wow! There's one a present outside of the paper. Wow! I bet that's for a girl.
You're getting to be a pretty good detective, Maria. Maria's slicing us up a few cucumbers for lunch, but I think she's eating more than she's leaving for the rest of us.
No.
There's the snow coming down. It has been cleaning hour for the last hour. Some just basic general everyday things like laundry still and socks again because I've been cycling through lots of laundry. I have some, not towels, but rugs. 3 of my area rugs that are kind of in like our porch laundry area. I threw those in and then I washed the floor. So I washed our the concrete floor here in like kind of our schoolroom area, and now I'm going to put down some of this Pledge floor gloss. What do they call it? Yeah, floor gloss, original. This I cannot find anywhere anymore, the Pledge Revive It. I do have another brand, but I had a little of this left, so I thought I might as well use this up. And I have another brand that is more readily available. I can't remember what that is, but anyway, it's like the only one they have at Walmart. So I'm gonna put this down on this floor, get this one shiny. I also washed the floor in the porch back there. We still call it the porch, even though it really isn't a porch, but we still call it that because our door used to go directly into that room, so we always called it the porch. But I washed that floor, so I'm going to do floor gloss on that as well. So I have found that this floor gloss here, it works fine on the concrete floor. It's like a finished, polished or whatever concrete floor. It also works great on the tile, and it also works great on the wood floor. Oh, and I've used it on luxury vinyl tile. I've used it on, or luxury LVP, luxury vinyl plank. I've used it on that too, and it works on that. That kind of step in between it here. Get over here. And I'm not going to do a perfect job at this. I'm just trying to get kind of the middles basically. I'm vacuuming, and under the couch I find 3 of Peter's socks, which explains why he has been wearing my ankle socks lately. We've morphed into a little more decorating, and Maria is making, you know what these are called? These are called vignettes.
They are?
That's what you call it, like a little vignette is kind of like a little scene of some kind. So she's been making these little scenes. I actually picked these up at Dollar General. Probably
fall sale.
Yeah, it was their fall sale. They had everything 50% off. So I think, I took the tickets off, but I think this one was like $3 and this one was $4 or something. And I thought they would work really, really well for Christmas. Now, I thought about getting some of that stuff that's so popular right now. And I wish I could remember. What is it called? Rubbin something, and you rub or you kind of like paintbrush on over a metal, and it kind of gives it a little more of an antique look, or that kind of thing. But I never got around to doing that. I didn't even buy the stuff. So anyway, yeah, she is making some little scenes and really pretty little Christmas decorations. Got all the stockings hung.
Except Sam's. We can't find.
Oh yeah, we can't find Sam's stocking. Which if we're, if I'm using my mom brain, I'm pretty sure that his is probably still in his room from last Christmas. So we're going to have him dig around in his room and see if he can find it. What was going on outside, Peter?
I was just shooting my 22.
Does that?
Okay, nice. No, I think that's looking really cute. And if you need to tape the tree too, you can tape the tree if you need to.
Taping the tree down too.
Tonight for supper, Warren is doing the pork steaks on the Blackstone. I am doing a pouch of butter and herb garlic mashed potatoes. And I also have some broccoli, frozen broccoli on the stove. Use like the odd number kind of rule when decorating. I also had a little bit of the coleslaw mix left from the other night when I made the ramen. Coleslaw, ramen, hamburger, crock pot meal, whatever that was called. And so I just made up a tiny little bit of coleslaw. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yum. Those look so good.
They do look pretty good, don't they?
Yes, they do. They smell even
Let's see,
better.
I need a spot.
Thank you all for joining us on this Christmas Eve. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And now we are going to settle in for Monday Night Football.